Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex and the second part of the Khatep camp. I've got to get used to saying Vortex instead of Mortal Empires. I'm so used to saying Mortal Empires. So used to it. Okay, so we've got the Ark of the Covenant. Sorry, I mean the, what's it called? Actually called Casket of Souls, that's the one. Blatting the enemy army as it approaches, already doing some good damage to the rebel forces that are approaching. Got a whole bunch of zombies, some skeletons, some bats, and a lone vampire. I mean, I'm not sure how well this is going to go for him. Let's assume not very. However, our army is looking a wee bit battered, because obviously we have resettled the city, which I guess is this one back there, and that's apparently used a lot of skeletons, so fair enough. So in comes a Hierophant whose name I have yet to decide. I don't know. I keep thinking maybe Greg. I quite like Greg, but I don't know about Greg. I don't know, but either way, well, that's one way to beat up vampire. Good. Some zombies coming in as well. Some zombies. So, okay, this is good. And then we're going to get a skull storm. Unfortunately, it's not. It's going to fucking vortexes. Look, it immediately swings off into nowhere, therefore doing 0 damage. Prince Panacotta running in to fight some skeletons, as are our skeletons, and the Casket of Skulls is going to kill a lot of our own skeletons, so good job there. The vampire's making a break for it. He's given Greg the slip. Greg fighting a whole bunch of... what the fuck is going on here? Is this like a... is this a sex thing? I don't know. Okay, bit weird. Never mind. Good. Chariots. Now, really distracting. There's chariots now coming in from the flanks. Prince Panacotta fighting the vampire. Actually getting the upper hand, mostly thanks to our buffing him and debuffing the vampire lords. The vampire lords had to, basically he's run in, he's attacked Greg and gone, no, I'm not doing that. And then he's running and attacked Prince Panacotta and gone, actually no, I don't want to do that either. So he's looking for someone easy to kill. Unfortunately, his army is disintegrating before his very eyes, apart from obviously the dancing bats, who seem to be trying to dig through the world using their faces. Not sure how well that's going to work out for him. Zombies collapsing, Vampire Lord got stepped on, and we're done here, apart from the bats. It's a bit weird, isn't it? The only good vampire is a dead... they're all dead vampires, technically, but... This one's now super duper dead. I want the replenishment, so let's take that. Cute. Oh. Okay. That, yes, okay, because I remember we were being... right, that's an issue. That is a problem. That is a problem. That's quite a big issue we've got to deal with over there. Right, let's get Sunscorched Bone. Right, Foktem. Wow, really? You sure? It seems like a stand-up guy to me, but all right, fair enough. I mean, improved power charge. I mean, that's not the worst we could grab. So let's grab that, and then Prince Panacotta here. Let's go Blade Master, because you, I mean, 39, it's not very, you're not a very good stabby man. You're a bad stabby man. Terrible stab. Maybe we can, like... You do like us a little bit more than you used to, so that's a whole thing. That's nice. Right, let's cancel that, because I don't think... think we might just have to accept that we might lose that. Let's... Yeah, let's do that. We'll be ready to go next turn. Right, we need to go and smash these guys. Which is going to be tough. That's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. I'm feeling pretty positive that we can crush the fuckers. Now, I really don't want to lose my capital, because if I lose my capital, I lose my ability to recruit chariots and archers, and they're about the only thing in my army that does any damage. Nope, nope, fuck off. Nope. Oh, you bastards. Okay. Okay, this... What? I'm working on it, you asshole. What? Did I already do that? I can't remember. Okay, we did. Okay, fine. Negative growth. Well, I mean, that's the lesser of my issues right this second, so, sure. I wonder if we can... Right. 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 So... because we've got mods, I take it we can recruit, like, these high priests, who would start off... Okay, I mean, more campaign movement range feels quite strong. I mean, I really want a shadow... Trustworthy. Public order, local province, diplomatic relations. I mean, that could actually be quite useful. Right, hop in there. You're going to get everyone you can. Because... What's our garrison like? Right, good. That garrison is basically like charging through a wet paper bag. About the same difficulty. Mystifying Miasma, Pendulum. Yes. Let's grab that. And Sun-Scorched Bone. Maybe we just grab these guys, because I probably want to be on the move. Ugh, yeah, we're gonna... I was hoping the Beastmen would fuck off somewhere else. Like, I hadn't seen them for ages, and I was like, well, maybe they've wandered off to go and harass Morathi. Maybe they want to go and get some Morathi cooties. Who knows? You know, the Beastmen. I mean, you know, what's you gonna do? I mean, I could get the Flock of Jeff, couldn't I? I mean, I could do that. Nothing else I can get, is there? No, literally nothing else. Could get the Flock of Jeff. I mean, they're trash. They are literal trash, but... They're a unit that I could recruit. Fuck it. Wake him up. Prod him with a stick. Get up, you lazy bastards. Right, we've got some... Oh, it actually gave us some cash, thanks. Right, you get the Flock of Jeff. All hail Jeff. You're going to come back here. I don't really know what I'm going to do with you, to be honest, but... I'll worry about that in a minute. Another Lich Priest. I mean, that's going to cost us money, though, isn't it? I mean, sure. Okay. I mean, I do want some horsemen. I feel like our fast-moving cavalry units are going to be the saving grace. I'm going to assume Sildrator's gone, so we're just going to build that up. Basically... I need to reach my capital before the Beastmen burn it to the ground and cover it with poo, which is pretty much their MO. I mean, not generally in that order. So, we need to... Okay, they didn't burn it this time. That's good. A Highborn... Okay, that's good. More public order. Excellent. Public order is collapsing. Yeah, we're going to worry about that in a minute because reasons. I wonder... Right, we can't reach it this turn. I wonder if we do this. Basically, we raced... Because you should be able to reach us. Yes, we race these guys over here. I'm hoping what happens is these guys see this squishy army and go, fucking get them, boys, and race after them. In which case, they should run straight into our ambush. And that will sting. I mean, we can't reach in this turn anyway, so we may as well just chill out. I mean, if they burn it next turn, then, well, you know, that's life. Such as I need to remember to retax my regions for the pittance that my stupid skeleton... Come on, don't burn it to the ground. Don't come on, beastie boys, don't. Look, I'm fighting for your right to party. Promise. Fuck off. Leave me alone. 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 Don't start anything. I will fuck you up. Good, thank you. All right, well, they didn't attack me. We did lose Zildrator, but, you know, that's life. Right. We want you. Can we even actually get a... I don't think we can actually reach... He can't help us because that army is like... Okay, I mean, it's not ideal, but... Well, I should hope so too. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise, and also a brutal murder because it's filled with beastmen. It's also very dark, isn't it? I mean, there they go, the Beastie Boys. I do love beastmen. I mean, that's why my icon is a Minotaur, because Minotaurs are, of course, the best unit in the game. So we've got our skeletons. They come. This is the garrison units coming. And unfortunately, the garrison units are going to get a bit cut off here because the beastmen are coming out of the forest. They've spotted the bony boys, and they've got a lot of doggies, a lot of Chaos Warhound, and of course, doggies love nothing more than bones. And so, what they can probably see here is literally just a moving buffet. So they're going to be chasing a lot of those bones, dem dry bones. Well, maybe a couple of units can get away, but I'm going to be honest, most of the melee infantry is probably just about to get cut off. And let's face it, these Chaos Warhounds pretty fast. Pretty fast. And the Hekaran Horsemen, though, have managed to reach our lines safe and sound, so that's all fine. And we've got the Hierophant there. I was thinking maybe calling him Jeff, the avatar of Jeff. So we have, you know, obviously Jeff, patron deity of that time when you kind of put something in a drawer, but then it slips, and then when you try and open the drawer again, it kind of jams, and you can't quite, and you have to kind of like try and reach in, open it a little bit, try and reach in, and just untuck whatever. He's the patron deity of that, basically, just minor annoyances. And it would be nice to have Jeff, you know, not just in spirit, but actually as a giant laser-eyed dead thing statue, which would be fun. So these guys over here, they're going to sell their lives. I mean, they're dead anyway, but sell their lives dearly to try and keep these Beastie Boys in their place. And we've got a nice big blob of Beastie Boys here, and this is pretty good, because this is exactly what we want the Soul Casket, or the Ark of the Covenant, whatever you want to call it. This is the kind of thing we want to target. So we're going to target this little blob over here, just like that. And then hopefully we should get some good shots in with the Soul Casket while our bony boys are dying. I mean, they're already dead. While they're crumbling. Whatever. Perfect. That was some jam production right there. Good stuff. Meanwhile, beastmen approaching the front line. Our archers are dueling with their archers, and we should trade quite favourably with them, especially because they're mostly going to be targeting Jeff, apparently. I might call it the Golden Ducky as well, because Ducky off the Twitch, he basically is... I mean, he's basically keeping me in super yachts at this point, so I think he probably deserves it. Here comes the Beast Lord. He's approaching, and we're going to buff up the Hierotitan. Hierotitans, they're going to charge in and miss the Beast Lord completely, because, I mean, the problem is he's quite slow. In goes Prince Panacotta as well. Beast Lord is getting his ass kicked and lasered as well. That's fine. The Beastmen chariots. Chariots are coming on the right flank. We've got some problems on the left flank as some Gore Herd have managed to get into our line, but the Ushabti have arrived, and these guys, literally the Minotaurs of the Tomb Kings. They are absolutely brutal. Chariots charging into the Ungor on our right flank and just sending them flying, breaking them almost immediately and causing huge amounts of damage. More chariots charging in all directions, just smashing into the rear of the Beastmen line, causing horrendous damage. Chariots racing around trying to knock out these the Chaos Warhounds, any missile units as well. The left flank's fairly secure. I mean, yes, our skeletons are... I mean, the skeletons just crumble immediately. They just go down like a ton of bricks, unfortunately. But the Ushabti have managed to just hold up that left flank. Some Chaos Warhounds got into our skeleton archers, but a quick soul siphon, soul leech, whatever it was, saw them off quite nicely. And we now have pretty much... Yeah, I mean, we managed to knock out the vast majority of the Beastmen forces, and our chariots now free to basically just roll around, run everyone down they can find. Some chariots try to do a little charge here and abjectly fail, and I don't quite understand why. They just kind of bump into the Beastmen for some reason, which is a bit weird, but never mind. Because at this point, basically, most of the Beastman army is now either running for their lives or about to break. The Ushabti finally go down because they're a summoned unit, so they only last for so long. But they did good work, getting over 50 kills, I believe. Which is quite good, and the chariots now just going to run down as many beastmen as possible. As is tradition. Well, our losses were pretty light, actually. Worked out quite nicely. Could take the replenishment. Kind of want the money, though. Give me the money. Show me the money. Smelly beastmen, you cost me my goddamn city. Not this city, the other city. Right, we'll bop you now. And I'll take more money. Thanks. Right. Thank you very much for... Oh, no, I didn't mean to go in the water. No. Oh, fuck. Tits. I didn't mean to go in the water. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Oh, fuck. That's really annoying. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Right, let's get... What's this? Canopic Jars +1. Lich Priest. We could get another Lich Priest. I mean, it could be useful. What do Lich Priests do? It because this guy's just been wandering. I can't really do much because I can't... Okay, you replenish troops. I mean, cleansing corruption might not necessarily be the worst thing. And we do have another army. So, what Lich Priests? Proficient caster, strong. I can't. Well, eternal, tough. I mean, there's nothing particularly that. Well, although wise. I mean, 2 Canopic Jars a turn. I mean, that's not half bad. He's a light mage, so, you know, trash, but 2 Canopic Jars a turn. That's not bad, is it? I mean, you know, that means we get 3 jars a turn. 3 jars a turn. That's right. Wise. Yeah, there we go. Bop. Yeah, I mean, you're generally a bit trash, but never mind. So, that's fine. You can do that. That means you're going to generate us, what's that, 5 jars a turn? I mean, that's not bad, is it? That's alright. I'll take that. That doubles our jar income. Foktem, you're going to go... I mean, Doom and Darkness. I quite like Soul Blight. Spirit Leech is always just quite nice, though. I mean, it's just a nice way to kill enemy characters. Bop them with that. Sap some of their health, finish them off. You, my little friend, are going to get Blade Master. God, you have no health whatsoever, do you? Literally nothing. Okay, money, not too bad. We can probably tax this province again. That'll probably be okay. And we could do this. Do we do that? Do we do that? It's a... Like, it's Okay, Chaos Corruption is... I thought it was... Right, I'd assumed the Chaos Corruption was coming from Morathi. I hadn't actually checked. Of course, that would have been Osmosis, but that was probably from characters, so I was just being a dumbass and not checking. Okay, well, at least they're dead. Chaos Corruption is dropping, so that should make things a bit better. So I feel like the additional growth isn't worth 2k. Like, that's most of our money. I would personally want to save it for this. Because that's in 4 turns. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And this... Oh, we're going to get another rebellion there. Okay, well... You come down here. And recruit skeletons. Alright. Yes, yes, I know who you are. Right, you come down here. I had high hopes of taking out Solostra, but unfortunately, those beastmen really just dicked me over just then, because I had to deal with them. I only had one army to deal with them. Had to be Khatep. Had to be Khatep. So unfortunately, okay, hindsight, should have knocked out those beastmen first. In hindsight, that would have been the best move. That would have been the power move, but there we go. Okay, what's this? We've made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Al-Qadizar, the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nakakara, that's the guy who killed Nagash, have been unearthed. It would take the blah blah. Okay, fine. What was it? Ritual, cash replenishment rate, or canopic jars? Remains. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Can we reach that in 2 turns? I think we can. Problem is we're going to lose that in 1, so... Okay, alright, well let's go and grab this. Whatever the hell this is. Let's go... Sunken chests. Wax sealed rations. Upkeep reduction. Well, that is complete fucking trash, isn't it? Great. Great. So now my units cost 10% less than nothing. Great. Fantastic. Good fucking job. Okay, well at least we can, like, just recruit all the skeletons. So that's something. We're probably going to lose this province as well because it will rebel, and then the rebellion will just trash the city in 1 turn, and there's not much I can do to fix that. We could always go and grab Tyrant Peak in a bit. We could always grab... I mean, Sildrator, still a ruin. I'm worried Hexotl might take it, because if they do, obviously I'm going to have to kill them. Obviously. Necrotech, I mean, that's not very useful right this instant. That might be useful. Let's get the Quickening. Because the charge bonus, ammunition, and reload time reduction with Skeleton Archers and Skeleton Horsemen is not that bad. More armor for Skeleton Archers. I mean... It's something? Missile damage. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, Skeletal Archers are quite strong. I mean, there's certainly one of your early damage dealing units. Yeah, that rebellion's going to trash that city this turn, isn't it? I'm going to have to resettle that. Ah, that's it. That's just annoying. Just because Solostra starts... I mean, Public Order is... Are you trying to assassinate me? Did you just try and... God damn it. Public Order is always one of those problems you have early on in the campaign. Oh, you were just raiding. Oh, shit me. That saved us. Okay, what's this? Men whose flesh still crowds their bones with hearts that continue to beat have been found wandering the land, throwing themselves upon our mercy. They beg for their lives and the freedom to return to their faraway homes. Ugh. No, I don't want that. I guess growth. Okay, you're raiding. I don't really care about that. What about you? Hello. Dead should remain so. Bit rude. I mean, just because you're a big fatty, innit? Eh? You big fatty bum bum. Just because you're a big fatty doesn't mean we all have to be big fatties. I mean, admittedly, we might be a little bit on the thin side, but still. Do I want a quick land swap? I mean, yes is the answer. Public Order, though, is probably the most important thing. But on the other hand, I mean, skeleton... Oh, more chariots. Or more archers. Well, I think we have to go Public Order. Can we reach you? Yes, we can. I mean, bop, basically. Go to hell. Give me yo money. Right, pop in there. Gets the public order back on. There we go. Public order is steady here. Getting better. And Hakoros, my jar boy. Organs. Yeah. More organs. Perfect, because that's what he's basically doing. He's just there to make organs. Anything else is just a bonus. Good. Lovely. Just keep pumping them organs. Actually, no, don't pump your organs. Witness to the Golden Age. Research that. Ooh, construction costs for buildings local province. For the Tomb Kings, that is so good. In fact. Just because now things cost less. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, let's do that. Prince Panacotta, you can be... Oh, do I want a skeletal steeds? No, let's go Blade Master. He's just... Your weapon strength is... Your melee attack is just trash, isn't it? You're just complete garbage. Good grief. Holy balls. I mean, I could put you in this army... And your job could literally be... I mean, the problem is, right, light magic, right, Shem's Burn Engage, trash. Pass Protection, it's alright. Light of Battle, trash. Nets, it's alright. Banishment, it's alright. Appearance Time Warp, a bit trash. I mean, the problem is, there's just not... It's just light magic. I mean, the net is probably one of the best spells, but... It's just... You compare it to some of the other schools of magic and it's just like, why would I ever bother? It's a bit sad. But such is life. What's Richard up to? So Celostra starts with a ghostly Bretonian knight who I dub Richard because Celostra always reminds me of Hyacinth Bouquet from Keeping Up Appearances. Grand Hierophant Khatep is strict. Yep, well, that's a thing. Do I head for Sildrator again? I think the answer is yes. Public order is getting better here, which is good. So let's do something like that and just fill that out. Public order will be fine. We are actually taxing this. Can we tax this? 11. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, and we should. Okay, so I want to grab Sildrator, and we need to deal with the Drowned. I'm tempted to bring... because we're getting some vampiric corruption from osmosis now. Yeah, we need to... Celostra needs to die. I'm hoping I can wait until she's out somewhere else and then just take a city while she's not looking. That would be the ideal. You know, that would be my personal preference. Take it while she... Look, I'm surrounded with a lot of fatties, aren't I? Celostra. There's Mazda Mundi. Alright, Marathi's not. She's quite trim, to be fair. But otherwise, a lot of fatties surrounding me. And frankly, I think they're just looking down on me. On skinny old, poor old Khatep. The quickening, fair enough. Strict, good. Because that's going to give us... That's going to give us what we need, I think. Okay, colonise that. A bit bugger to have to do it again, but never mind. We can repair that. Yes, because we need the Untainted. Organs, you can go in there. I mean, that's generally fine. I need to just up my public order a little bit just to get that going. Let's get Bone Edifice, because that's going to give us more missile damage for our archers, which could well be incredibly useful. I mean, oh god, corruption is just so bad here. Okay, I mean, Solostra doesn't have a big... Solostra doesn't have a particularly big army. I might be able to take it out. Garrisons. I mean, the garrison and the army together. She's just got a lot of zombies, though. Are zombies going to be an issue? If we throw both stacks at her, we might be able to do it. If we do that, it's going to help our public order increase. I mean, to be honest, we can do that. That's 10. If we just give it a couple of turns. Bring old Sephiroth down here. Bring old Sephiroth down here. We just mob her. Throw everything we've got at her. Right? Can't fail to win then, surely. Right? Yeah, that's what we do. We just throw everything we've got at her. Easy peasy. Okay, that's the plan. We need to knock out Slostra because this vampiric corruption is kicking my ass and it's starting to get on my tits. So, need to knock out Slostra, take Grey Rock points. At that point as well, we have a trade port. Although, can we even trade across this?
Spellcaster.
Yes, is the answer because... Wait, do we have a port? I guess we... Oh no, I guess we've got a port here. So I guess we can trade with anyone who wants. I mean, who has a port, that is. Your carcasses do not interest me. Wow. Wow. We need to, like, meet up with some people that are a bit more... We need to get on the Total War Warhammer version of Tinder. Meet some friends. Maybe go and find Cetra. I mean, Cetra's a bit pissed at us, to be honest. But, I mean, you know, can't go wrong. What about books? I mean, 250 Canopic Jars is a bit meh. Hero capacity +1 for all heroes. Not necessarily the worst. And then... Oh, no, we're going to have to kill... Well, we don't have to. Where's this? You've got the 10 Canopic Jars. That would be quite nice. Yeah, you're sailing around. If we just pick the right time, we might be able to go out and nobble that guy as he's sailing along. And if we can get that +1 army capacity, the more Tomb Guard as well is really nice. Tomb Guard, halberds, skeletal chariots, all that kind of good stuff is really nice. So that's probably something we want to aim for. The shadow magic as well, really nice. Ideally, we would like to get... Because shadow magic is one of the best schools of magic, in my opinion. Pit of Shades, such a good spell. The Pendulum, very, very good spell as well. Both excellent spells, very controllable. Not Vortex spells, which can be a little bit hit and miss. Okay, so plan is we kill Solostra. I mean, properly this time. Make sure she's properly dead. And then we don't have to deal with any of this horrible vampiric corruption, or at least it should fade over time. Then we just need to deal with Marathi, who's spreading her chaos cooties all up in our face. Lovely. So lots of corruption to deal with there. Fab. Okay, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Khatep campaign.